All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the YouTube channel Femme Fatale Figures. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. Now we're on to my second video on my YouTube channel. And today we will be doing an unboxing of Rachel from Ninja Gaiden. This is a 1/6 scale figure from Kotobukiya. This is now. I want to preface this by saying that I already have a statue collection, right? I've started my YouTube channel, yes, but I've been in statue collecting for years now. So this is not something I'm new to. Additionally, I used to be into PVC collecting. And I used to have about like 50 or 60 PVC figures. And I say used to because I just recently sold them all. It was just a decision that I decided to make sometime last year. Honestly, not something I regret. There was a lot of fluff in the collection that I just wanted to get rid of. But once I sold everything and the dust kind of settled, there was quite a few figures that were still sticking out where I was just thinking, you know, man, I really like that figure. I really like that figure. I want it back in the collection. I want it back on the shelf so I can look at it. A lot of figures that I did previously own did not make that cut, which is why I did the purge in the first place. Sometimes you got to do a purge. But anyways, so this is my first figure that I'm returning to the PVC world of figure collecting with. Like I said, I'm already collecting statues. I have comiquettes, I have 1/4s, I have 1/3s, resin, polystone, you name it. But now now we're coming back in here to the PVC, and I'm starting off with Rachel. Rachel is one of my favorite characters. She's from the Ninja Gaiden games, of course. She's in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and 2. Playable characters each time. She's probably my favorite video game character, right behind Bayonetta. I'd put Bayonetta above her, just a little bit, but you know, right below her is Rachel. I love Rachel. She's, you know, you talk about femme fatales. I mean, she pretty much embodies that. And I love that about her character. Just a sexy, buxom, dominatrix. Let's be honest. You know, I gotta be blunt. Dominatrix is what she is. Now the interesting about this is I picked this up on eBay. I picked this up on an eBay auction. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this video within a few months of it releasing, you can probably see the listing that I placed a bid on. If you go on eBay right now and search for Rachel Ninja Gaiden, you'll probably see the one I bid on. And the thing that makes this interesting is this is brand spanking new. Brand new, people. Unopened, never been opened before. It's crazy that I got this figure so long after its release to still have a copy out there that's brand new. I mean, that's would probably be unheard of for this figure. You're probably never going to find an example of this that's brand new. And of course, we're going to open it today. This is an unboxing. I did not buy this to leave it in the box. So let's go ahead and give you guys a nice little 360 view of this box here. So you see we got the front of the box, Rachel, pretty basic. Let's turn it around to the side here. A more full view of the figure. Love it, absolutely love it. And as you can see down there, you have Ryu, Ayane, Kureya, and I will be buying none of those. But they're there. If you want them, it says now on sale right there. And the same thing is on the other side of this statue. So yeah, another thing so there's something also that's significant about this statue, but I'm actually not going to tell you guys in this video. But there is something that is significant about this statue in relationship to me and my journey as a figure collector. But I'm not going to tell you guys in this video. That's going to be in a future video in the not too distant future, where I'm going to talk about how I got into figure collecting. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that, because, you know, I'm going to be going down a trip down memory lane. So that should be pretty fun. But you know what? At this point, it's time to start this unboxing. All right, guys, let's do this. So I don't know. I can't even remember when this statue came out. Let's just say it came out. When did the game release? I don't know. Let's say it came out in 2010, right? This thing hasn't been open for 10 years, people. All right. The first seal on the top. Let's go ahead and break that. There we go. Seal on the side, on the top. Let's go ahead and break that too. There we go. Oh, did you guys see that? I don't know if the camera picked that up. I just sliced the box off. Oops. All right, let me get the, oh my God, I'm clumsy with this knife. I just drug it all over the box. I just put a big scratch right there. Whoops. All right. Set that down real quick. Let me go ahead and, okay. There we go. All right. Go ahead and pull this out right here. You're witnessing history, guys. Let's see, we got some few more pieces of tape on the side. Let me go ahead and get those. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we've done it. Let's pray to God that this doesn't have any manufactured defects, because I've opened it. You know, I really can't return it to the seller, at least not in good consciousness, and I don't think Kotobukiya has any spare parts for this figure. You know what? I think there's some zip ties on the back. Yep, there sure are. Let me get those too as well. Get those. That's a frame. There we go. Yeah, this was back when... Oh, okay. Another zip tie. Get that. All right, there we go. Let me see any more zip ties. Yeah, this is an old figure, man. They used to... Zip ties, this is not something they do in modern PVC figures. Even in older PVC figures. Using these metal ties is not something that's too commonplace, but hey. Alright, let me get those out. Alright, let me see. That should be... let me see, that should be it. Go ahead and pop. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think is there another zip tie on here? Back somewhere, what's going on? We've almost got it. There we go. There we go, people. Throw that down somewhere. Alright. So we've got her on the base. Now, unlike a lot of figures, she's nailed to her base. So she's not removable like most PVC figures. And there's minimal amount of plastic on her, which I like. A lot of new PVC figures, god damn, I mean, I guess it's good because, you know, you don't want paint transfer, but Jesus, a lot of new PVC figures usually have so much plastic around everything. All right, so there's the body. We're gonna get in close in a second, but until then, hold on. We have here we go. We have the axe. Her battle axe is pretty neat. Here we go. It's pretty cool. You can definitely destroy noobs on this. One thing I love about using Rachel in Ninja Gaiden is, you know, in the Ninja Gaiden games, the characters are always really fast moving, but she's a much slower character. She's more of like a brute, you know. She's more of like a wrestler almost. At least she was in the Dead or Alive games. She almost had like a wrestler's fighting style. And you know, I like her. That's one of the things I love about using her in Ninja Gaiden is it just presents this new challenge. You can't just kind of speed your way into everything. You have to be careful and calculated when you're using Rachel in Ninja Gaiden. Here you go, the sword. Here we go. Let's see, is there anything else? Nope. So 3 pieces. That's a pretty simple figure. All right, let's go ahead and set this up. Let's see, where does this go? Seems to go right here. Okay, there we go. On her bum right there. And then, now for the battle axe. Well, that was pretty painless. I mean, there we go, people. That is Rachel. So she's all set up now. Let me go ahead and pull this camera off this tripod so we can get a closer look at this figure. All right, guys. So she's finished. She's unboxed and she's completely put together. Once again, another simple figure. Literally 3 pieces. You can put this thing together with your eyes closed. But now let's get in depth. Let's go ahead and start with the face here. There we go. Focus that. There we go. So pretty decent paint job for such an older figure. It definitely gets her likeness pretty well. This is what she looks like in the game. You can see everything from the ponytail, the little bracelet on her forehead, whatever that thing is called. You can see the bust. You can see the pretty nice outfit. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of this outfit. It definitely goes well with the whole dominatrix theme that they have going for. In fact, I think it reminds a lot of people of the character Christy from Dead or Alive as well. So that's a little fun fact for you there. Let's see. Zoom in on that little shoulder pad right there. Definitely don't want to hit that. That would be one nasty accident. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to the front. Start with the chest on the top. Just kind of work our way down. I love the details in the belts. I love that. You know, for such an older figure, that's a really cool touch. I mean, I've seen figures take shortcuts, and they could have cheaped out on that, and I like that they didn't. I mean, look at this, even this right here. I love this, how this kind of protrudes from the figure, you know, to actually resemble an actual belt instead of just being painted onto her leg, because they could have easily just painted that onto her leg and called it a day. You know, I've seen figure companies take lots of shortcuts before. Let's go ahead and turn the light on for you guys. Here we go. Let's go down to the boots. Beautiful high heels. You know, I love heels. I'm sure we all love heels, but there's nothing I love more than thigh-high heels. Jesus. I mean, those are definitely going to be my weakness for any female character. Jesus Christ. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn around to the back of the figure now. See this giant axe, how it sits in her hand. You know, this axe kind of, and I've owned this figure before. I actually forgot to mention this, but I've owned this figure before when I previously owned all my PVC statues, I've had this figure. And one of the things that always was kind of weird to me is the axe always curved. I don't know if her in-game axe curves, though. Maybe it's supposed to do that. I have no idea. I've never actually looked at her axe in-game that close. But even with my last figure, it always curved, like right around here, right in the center of the camera where I'm pointing at. There was always a weird curve right there. You see, it's just not quite straight. Again, I'm not sure if that's just how they made it, or that's how it is in game. I never looked at her axe that closely. We can see the back of her head. There we go. The back of that outfit. Once again, just the detail on this outfit. Look at the belts. Look at the belts. I love that. It's just so cool. So much detail for a statue like this. You can see the bum right there. Let's see if we can get a better angle. She's kind of trying to hide it away from us. Come on, don't do that. Let's see if we can turn it around. Oh, there. That's a nice angle. Tell me that ain't a nice angle. Come on. Anyways, let's stop perving out. All right, go down to the boots again. Man, once again, look at those straps. Jesus, beautiful, just beautiful. Lovely detail. Like I said, I purged figures and I was like, you know what, these figures, I think I need to buy these back. And I was absolutely right. I was absolutely right. Oh, look at I almost forgot to mention, look at the earrings. Go ahead and focus that in there. Look at the earring. Very nice detail. It looks like there might be a smudge. Let's see if does that come off? Just a little smudge on her ear. That's unfortunate. Manufacturer defect, I'm guessing. Let's just do a once over. There we go. Kind of get that in focus. The heels. Yep. See the detail at the end of this axe here. Really cool. Really cool. This statue is easily worth it. And this statue certainly, I've been eyeing the eBay listings because I've been trying to pick it up, and it definitely seemed like one of those statues that kind of wants to move up in price, but you know, I'm not sure how much it'll be, how long it'll be cheap for. I almost forgot to mention, but let me go ahead and move her. Oh, let's get an angle right here. There we go. Bring that brightness down a bit. There we go. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a grail for me in regards to PVC collecting. Turn that light back on. And I said I did pick this up on eBay, and the grand total, before I leave that important part out, the grand total I paid for this statue is $200. $200 for this brand new Rachel Ninja Gaiden Kotobukiya statue. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like a happy camper right now. There we go, people. Well, that's the Kotobukiya Rachel Ninja Gaiden statue. I hope you guys love this review as much as I enjoyed doing this review. But this is going to be my second YouTube channel. Definitely trying to get into the swing of things here, trying to kind of find a groove on how I review these statues, how I talk about the statues. You know, I've watched so many YouTube videos, and of course, YouTubers make it look easy, but it can kind of be a bit tricky when you're actually behind the camera attempting to create content. When you're doing your own thing, you have so many questions in your head and you're wondering if you're doing things right or if you're following a proper format. So there's just a lot of things that's going through my mind, and I'm wondering about how I'm going to approach certain things like unboxings with figures on this channel. Alright guys, so that's the figure review. I don't know if this figure review is going to make you want to pick the statue up, but I mean, I'd certainly recommend it. If you're a fan of Ninja Gaiden, if you're a fan of Rachel from Ninja Gaiden, then as far as I'm concerned, this statue is a no-brainer. The character likeness, the attention to detail on the statue, despite its age. I mean, for me, it's a holy grail in my collection among PVC figures. It was one of the figures that I wanted to buy back after I did my PVC purge, and you can see it's for good reason. It's a great statue. So this statue is definitely getting an okay for me. 3 fingers up and a circle. Buy this statue if you can. But anyways, besides this statue, I want to go ahead and talk about some future ideas I have for this channel. So obviously, I can only do so many figure reviews and statue reviews because, you only have so much space. I only get so many figures and waiting for pre-orders and things. So I'm always thinking of new video ideas that I can put on my channel that still go within the theme of the channel. So one thing I want to start doing is art book reviews. So obviously, being such a fan of characters from the likes of video games, comic books, and all that, you start to follow some artists. Some of my favorites off the top of my head are like Lucio Perillo, Armando Huerta, Enrique Torres. He did the older Vampirella books. But yeah, so I just want to go ahead and start buying art books and reviewing those on the channel as well. Also, something I want to mention to you guys is I do collect comic books as well. So much like my channel, Femme Fatale Figures, I collect comic books from my favorite comic book heroines. Now, I personally, here's the way I collect comic books. So I read them digitally, but if I really like a comic book cover, I buy the physical cover. And I do this to save space because, I've just like I did a PVC purge, I've had a lot of comic books before. I've had like short boxes on short boxes of comic books, and it takes a lot of space up, and it gets to be a bit much, so I ended up selling those too. But I've been back in the comic book game for a while now, and I just buy covers that I really like, and if I don't like the cover, then I simply don't buy it. So when I start doing comic reviews, if you kind of see spotty books, maybe you see book 5 and then book 9, and you're like, wait, where's 6, 7, and 8? I didn't like those covers, so 6, 7, and 8 are at the store. But I do want to start doing comic book reviews and basically just showing you guys what comics I've bought recently before I archive them into my collection. And also, I do have an Instagram page as well, and I post comic books that came in the mail on my Instagram page. There's a lot of crazy covers on there, guys, so you definitely want to check out my Instagram page. I take photos of my figures and my statues as well and post that on my Instagram page as well. So that's today's video, you guys. Just a unboxing and a review of one of my favorite video game characters, plus a little bit of insight on some future ideas that I have for this channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead and Follow me on Instagram. I hope you liked this video, and peace out, guys.